is this? Where the hell did this come up from? Alrighty. Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. So obviously you just seen I did indeed make another bad financial decision. So not good on my part, but I don't really care because honestly I'm trying to get all my dream cars up in a row just so I can finally say that I have every car that I want, to be honest. I know we had just bought the 240. We got the 240 up on the lift, but I could not resist on buying this car. And let me just show you how messed up it is, because it's not in any way, shape, or form nice. But we are gonna fix it, and this will be a perfect rebuild for the channel. It should be a quick rebuild actually, just because it is just front-end collision damage. Obviously, first things first, you can see we need a hood. We don't have a front bumper. Oh my god, my dog's going nuts. Hey! But let's just go over the rundown on this car. This is a 2013 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution GSR. And the nice thing about this car is it does have, of course, the 4B11 turbo. And it did come with a few little mods. So we got an ETS intake, we got a go fast bits blow valve. So the cool thing about this car is all it really needs is this support up here. So you can see this whole support beam is pushed in. Might need a little bit of modification to get it straight again on both sides, because this was supposed to be straight. But once we take this piece off, we'll find out exactly how extensive the damage is. But it really, all in all, it just looks like to me just that top support, and that's it. And that's all it really got pushed in. Some of this stuff could probably be pushed back, I'm pretty sure. This is a power steering pump that broke off of this little connector, but that should be something pretty easy too. Intercooler piping is bent slightly. Probably could be bent back with the vise, probably strained out. This one got kind of chewed up a little bit too inside. The intercooler is not so nice. We might need a new intercooler, but I think we can still get away with using this one because actually still looks somewhat okay. But obviously we got to order a new bumper, new hood. This needs to be ordered. And we got plenty of stuff to do. Oh, and the fender took a little bit of a bite to it too. Got a little bit bent in. And up here in the corner, this got ripped up, so that needs to be replaced. And new headlights. That's the last thing I forgot. New headlights, because we got broken tabs on both sides. I mean, honestly, this headlight could just come right off. But yeah, honestly, we're gonna get this thing looking nice. I'm thinking a carbon fiber hood would be sick. Maybe I'm gonna go with the OEM stuff, like OEM bumper and all that, because I really want to just do OEM stuff. I didn't come with anything too crazy. We have some weird wheels that I do not know the brand. SX SS? I don't know. But yeah, I did get this from the auction, guys. So it is an auction car. It might need a good repaint once we're done. But yeah, the reason why I really bought another Evo is because I just love Evos. And honestly, it's just kind of a hard car to pass up on, especially with getting one from the auction. Obviously, you can see we got some slight fading going on here. We're gonna have to get this replaced, but it is a standard. We do have a standard Evo. So actually, this is what made me very happy, because the last Evo I had was an automatic, and it's just not as fun as driving a standard. So that is why we went with the standard Evo. So this should be really fun. Obviously, I don't know why, but Evos are just one of my dream cars, and I just love these cars so much. And to be back in one honestly makes me really happy. And we are missing the dash inside, so we got to replace that as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and start tearing this thing up, see what we can do with it. Obviously it's not too dirty, but I did clean it up because it did have a bunch of trash from the previous owner. This car did come from Georgia, so it is a Georgia car. And I did not do too much cleaning to it yet, like I am going to do right now. I don't know if I'm going to go too crazy on this guy and just tear out the whole interior again like this 240, but we're gonna see what we can do. Well, so far we're gonna do a vacuum. We're gonna start taking off the old parts because obviously we don't need those old parts on there no more. So yeah, let's start tearing her up. Honestly, this intercooler is done for. This thing is smashed in right here. I didn't even see this. This is smashed. We're gonna need another one. This thing has a bunch of sludge in near the turbo and the intercooler, so that's could be solved with a catch can. Well, this is our main culprit right here, what we're gonna have to replace. We're definitely gonna need a new radiator. This radiator is screwed up. So that radiator needs to go. Fans most likely have to be replaced as well. So as you can see, things that we're just gonna have to replace are gonna have to get replaced. So no big deal, we're gonna get it done. This car did take quite a good hit, so I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't any radiator fluid in here. So far, sounds like there's radiator fluid in there. Grease fluid. Not going out. Well, sometimes when you come across things that do not want to come off, sometimes you just gotta cut it. Oh, that's off. You should be able to pull this whole thing out now. This whole thing is just broken. Cool, these are all our scrap parts. We got intercooler pipes, fans, headlights that are no good, intercooler's no good, smashed. That middle top radiator bracket. We also have our radiator, AC condenser, fans, etc. And our hood is no good. So unfortunately that's gotta go. So this is the progress so far. As you can see, this thing is pretty stripped out now. So we just gotta wait for our hood to come in. I got a lot of parts on order, so we're gonna make this build nice. So stay tuned. Alright, so as I took this whole thing apart, I thought maybe I should start cleaning the interior. So as I'm thinking that, I got some bad news on this car. So whoever left a bottle of brake cleaner in this car destroyed the carpet, and also it is literally soaking into the carpet and probably onto the floor pan. So unfortunately I am gonna have to remove this whole interior, get a new carpet in, and get it all cleaned up. So that's something that sucks that I gotta do, but if we're gonna do this right, we gotta do it right, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and start ripping stuff out of here, get this car gutted, get the carpet out, clean really good on the car, see what it does, see what goes from there. Because I really don't want brake fluid soaking into the floor pan, because that just makes the car worse. And brake fluid is very corrosive. Alright, as you can see, the seats are out. And we got some nasty carpet here. As you can see, I took out everything, mainly the middle console, everything, so I could rip out the carpet. But man, this car is pretty disgusting. There's a bunch of crap and old fries and stuff in the middle, crud everywhere. The back seats aren't that bad, actually, more surprising. The car's still very clean, but we'll go ahead and take out the carpet, see what it looks like underneath. Hopefully it doesn't look rusted or anything, but we'll see. I don't know how I keep getting myself in these situations to where I buy cars that need work, but that's what happens when you get cars from the auction. So I do not recommend buying cars from the auction, guys. It is not worth it. Every time I get myself into something like this, it's always a lot of work. Should have just bought an Evo that was clean title and could just start modding right away. But I like doing things the hard way, apparently. So yep, we're gonna need a new carpet, some new interior parts. These seats are in very good shape. I'm very happy with the seats themselves. Are very nicely. I could just get the suction cleaner on those, thank God. I did clean up the car a little bit on the bottom. As you can see, it's very clean actually in here. And that's not rust, it's just dirt and debris. So just got to give it a good scrubbing. But honestly, it's pretty clean. I'm actually very surprised on how clean this car is. And that, like I said on the camera, it might look like rust, but that's not rust. This is all just dirtiness. On that side too, that's all just dirtiness, brown, from being, you know, the carpet being there for so long and stuff being spilt. But I'm gonna use my my water pressure steamer cleaner, whatever the hell you want to call it. We're gonna get all this cleaned up really nice. So what's crazy is this little black piece right here actually cracked off completely off the power steering pump, and this was stuck in there, the broken piece obviously. And I just bought another one on eBay, so I have a whole nother power steering pump, but I actually only needed this little piece right here. So this cracked off, and it was just this little piece right here. So thankfully I just switched out this little piece. I'm not trying to change out the whole power steering pump. See if the one on there actually works. So we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, so we got the Evo on the jacks. Obviously the Harbor Freights, the OGs. Grizzly, shut up! Okay, so first things first. Like I said, I did get the Evo. I got everything that I need for it. I literally gave up on this project. I almost did, at least, because of one thing. There is literally rust all underneath this car, and it's not really bad rust. Let me just show you guys what I mean. So I did have it on the lift. Right after that, man, I gave up. I was like, hell no. But now, since I do have this car already, I might as well just tackle it. But see, that's rust right there, all along the quarters. Rust all along there. We got rust obviously on the exhaust, that's normal. And then we have more rust. You can see all the orange on the car. That is all rust. Rust underneath. A lot of parts have rust. But that's kind of okay, because I am not going to do that. I'm gonna have a shop do all that work, all that nonsense. That is not my expertise. Yeah, see all that rust? Rust in the back is even worse. That is all rust. So I guess you could say this car is definitely a certified rust bucket, but it's okay, because I'm not gonna deal with all that. I'm gonna have a shop fix that shit. Let's focus on what needs to be done. I need a master cylinder on the car, or slave cylinder, whatever it is, and that you have to access on the back of this. All it passes brake booster and all kinds of shit, so that needs to be done. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking all this crap apart. All this has to go so I can reach right behind the master cylinder, and I am upgrading it with a very good one. So I'm gonna go ahead and go grab that so I can show you guys which one I'm going with. And this is a part that tends to fail on a lot of Evos. So not only is it because of this Evo, it's honestly on all Evos. So one way or another they fail because they're made out of plastic, and the one I bought's aluminum. I got my good friend Elijah here ready to help with some car shit, huh?
Let's do it.
Are you ready, Elijah?
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, this is what I want to show you guys. This is the slave cylinder that I need to put in the car. So this one's made out of aluminum, so this one's going to be really good to put back in, make the car stronger. So this is a Magnus, so should be good. But we got to take apart a whole bunch of shit. We got to take apart this intake, blow-off valve. The brake booster has to come out. This has to be moved. We got to take off this top part. So all this shit has to go. It's gonna go pretty smooth. And I finally have some help. Elijah came to help me because he's a good friend. Some free labor.
Free labor.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we had to take off all that shit back there so we could put our new master cylinder. So the brake booster's off, we gotta put the master cylinder. This literally all had to come out. Big old brake booster. Just so we can get on this little part over here. Now we're gonna take off the fender to make it easier because we have to take off the fender anyways to do some body alignments. But all this is just for this little thing right here. This is the Magnus master cylinder, so this master cylinder is going to last the whole car. So, and a new line of course too. So once we run that, we should have a nice decent clutch on this car again without any leaks of brake fluid coming into the car anymore. No way.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, dude, it's rusted.
What's rusted in there?
It was rusted.
This one, hopefully not the same thing happens. Let me do it. I'll do it nice and slow, okay?
I was doing it nice and slow.
Yeah, watch, look. You gotta feel for it. See? You yanked on it all hard.
I was literally going like slow, like it, and it just went.
No, you didn't.
I didn't go.
I don't know about this car anymore. I can't even imagine doing the manifold on that engine.
No.
Probably break every stud there is on the fucking block. Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's not good, dude.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about this car, Elijah.
This one's gotta be even worse right here.
God, dude. Just snapped like 2 studs on this car. Ridiculous. Alright, let's see over here. Well, this is not good. Just broke right off. So we're trying to fix that. Maybe we'll just order another one. Alright, I decided to take a leap of faith. It turns out I'm super bored and I really want to finish a car or build one because I don't have any more projects to do besides the Civic's already finished, and nothing to do on the GTR, and a little bit to do on the Z, but we're gonna go drifting soon, so I don't want to fix that up yet. But this car, I decided not to just let it rot in front of my front yard. We're gonna fix the Evo officially, and I'm gonna finish the start. I'm gonna start this build. I'm gonna finish it till it's done, no matter how hard it takes. I hope. We'll see if I lose faith along the way, but I hope not. But as we were working on it, me and my friend were finishing up the master cylinder, or slave cylinder, whatever that is back there. I'm gonna go ahead and finish installing that, and then get back to restoring this thing. So first things first, like I always say, first thing we're gonna fix now is these little hood hinges, or whatever you want to call them. These need to be replaced because they got bent during the crash, for whatever crash it got into, but both of them need to be changed. I'm gonna do that real quick. Those will get swapped over. Cool, so now we just finished up the brake booster in the car and the master cylinder. Put that guy back in there. Everything's all tucked away. You can't even see the master cylinder. It's somewhere down there. But yeah, that's all put away nicely now. So next thing up, what we gotta do is we definitely gotta make the frame straighter. So we gotta take off these metal pieces, replace them with the new ones that we have here. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep working on this. I'm gonna take off all the tires, and I'm gonna bleed the brakes. So I need somebody's help to do that. But yeah, I cleaned it up a little bit in here. It's looking pretty alright. So we're gonna keep working on this, show you guys the progress as I go. Oh, also yes, the hinges I put on, these are very nice now. Straight hinges. This is the first, second, third. I'll probably change out this AC line as well. Oh, I bought brand new oil, cabin filter. We got brake fluid in there. But this line needs to go on as well. So this line's gonna come down from the AC, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna throw this AC hose real quick, since it's something very simple. Might as well do it. So this hose right here, the one that leads up from the bottom, is the one we're replacing. Just goes right through here, comes around, connects right to the AC compressor. So let's go ahead and take that off real quick. And that's that. I can actually put this back on. While that AC line is on, what's next? As you guys can see, new line peeking at the top, going through the bottom, going to the AC compressor. Heck yeah. As you guys can see, the rust is pretty bad in here. I mean, I decided to fix this on my own will because I really want an Evo, and I have all the parts for this one, so might as well. We got rust spots right there. This whole thing's just covered in rust. This under here is pretty rusty too, but not terrible. So the thing is, we just got to go through this whole car and really just kind of clean it up. This we could get ice blasted, so that's not really a big deal. There's somebody in town who does that, so that's, I'm not even gonna worry about the rust, honestly. I'm gonna have somebody else do all that, because that is too much work for me. Look at that. My gosh. All this under here is all corroded. So my job is just to restore this car engine wise, drivability wise, and then we can get going on, you know, ordering more stuff, making it better. It does have 180,000 miles, and it's a salvage title. Man, I'm really down bad over here. But, you know, it's an Evo. At the end of the day, you know, it's still an Evo. So why even try to argue? So we're gonna go ahead and do the oil change. I'm gonna take off the filter. We're gonna change the oil, see how the oil looks in this car. Hopefully It's not bad. I mean, it looks like there was an oil leak somewhere. Something's leaking. Oof. Yeah, that oil's black. I don't know when it's been changed, but you know, with every auction car you always get, you should always do an oil change. Always. Alright, so we're going to use an OEM Mitsubishi oil filter. Alright, so since the car does need just this headlight bracket, I'm going to go ahead and spot weld cut these. Split it apart. Maybe we could bend them back somehow, make them look good again. So we're just going to do this 4 corners because we're going to have to replace all these anyways. They're all bent. So this is the only bad thing about the car, pretty much. Just got to get these straight. That's pretty much it. Everything else is honestly good. Nothing else is bent. Not even the dash bar, which is crazy. Alright, so last night we were working on this. We did get quite a bit of holes drilled out. These 2 are drilled. This is not even connected anymore. The other one's drilled out on that side. Only 1 more to go on that one. These one we have a couple left to go and we'll be finished. So like I said, we got 1 more bit to drill out and this thing is coming off. Alright, we've officially got our first piece off of this car. And this is trashed, obviously this cannot be straightened, it's just too much bent, out of whack. The new one should fit on just perfect on this piece right here. Alright, well as you guys can see, we did take off the headlights, or the headlight brackets, or whatever you want to call that, on both sides, completely off. Still gotta straighten this out. This just seems like it's bent in backwards. So what we gotta do is pull it forward. But this one's off, as you can see as well. So basically what we fixed is the slave cylinder. We put all the brake booster stuff back, which we had to do for sure. We took out everything out of the car. We honestly did a lot to this car already. So this is kind of just the first teardown of the video on this whole vlog. So yeah, I also have back there a brand new ETS intercooler. We have fenders that we took off, but we have new ones. Oh, I got this crappy bumper that I bought from eBay. Crappy bumper, but it's okay, we're gonna fix it. And then this new fender, we got a radiator right there. We also have donuts right there. We have a radiator right there. Fans, we got the AC condenser, And we have headlights and everything for this car. So yeah, this thing's gonna be sick, man. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Yeah, check out that nice Evo rear end. Sheesh, that is nasty. I am super excited for this build, honestly. I've been wanting Evo for so long, and the time is finally now. And I didn't have to sell anything, so now I'm keeping this. Everything else I have I'm gonna keep, and that's it. I'm gonna build this, build all my other cars. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more. I am gonna be coming out with some more Evo content, as you guys can see. But yeah, it's been a journey, guys. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Peace.